All right. So, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to our dear nurses. I'm Kia. I'm Grandison Nursing's Marketing Associate, and I'll be your Grandison Espresso Lounge host for today. So, this is your virtual coffee table, a place to catch up with you, our nurses, therapists, and partners. So, we encourage you to share your voice and experience to educate, inspire Filipino nurses that no hashtag American dream is impossible when you have the courage and the right partner. Grandison, USA. So we have here our special guest all the way from Louisiana, USA, Nurse Donnah. So hi, Nurse Donnah. So on behalf of Grandison, we would like to thank you for giving us this opportunity to have you as our special guest for our Grandison Espresso Lunch. So Nurse Donnah, can you kindly introduce yourself to our nurses kung saan state po kayo na-deploy? Like I mentioned earlier na po, no? And at the same time, when did you arrive there in the United
The
States?
US. Okay. So my name is Donna Camigisinco Abamo. I'm Mrs. Abamo now, but I'm still using my maiden name because my application and even my passport is Cinco pa rin. So I flew to the US on July 1, 2023. So I've been here for more than a year. Um 13 months, I think, or 14 months to be exact. So I stayed in Grandison Staff House in New York and was deployed. I had a chance to celebrate the 4th of July in the US for the first time and was deployed to Louisiana, particularly in Shreveport on July 5th. But I started my orientation like a week after. And so I'm working in an LTAC. It's a long-term acute care facility that caters patients for long-term treatment and also rehabilitation. And this facility that I'm working right now is one of the campuses of intensive specialty in hospital in now in Bossier City. So yeah, it's
Alright.
pretty much an experience actually.
Alright. So, thank you so much, no, Nurse Donna. At least, mas kilala ka na ng mga nurses po natin na nanonood, no? So, Nurse Donna, how are you there so far po sa United States? And belated work anniversary po, no? Since
Yeah.
July ang iyong work anniversary. Ayan. So, how are you so
Opo.
far there po sa United States, ma'am?
Um, I can say generally I'm good. Um, I have adapted and adjusted well. So it's a big transition for me because I used to work in a cruise ship and that was like 13 years. So you can just imagine working in a sea based and then transition to a land based. Although I have work experiences in the Philippines in the hospitals, but after that, overseas, I was a cruise ship nurse. So the good thing though is I have support from my husband, and I have relatives as well in Houston and New Jersey. So I get the chance to see my relatives in Texas before starting my orientation. So at least it helped me because I was homesick, to be honest. I even felt like what do you call this, napaka unfair for my husband because supposedly I don't, like you don't feel homesick anymore having your husband
Yes.
around, but I was still homesick because when I was working in a cruise ship, my contract is just 2.5 months. So every 2.5 months I'm in the Philippines, so I get the chance to spend time with my family as well. So but I'm good. Everything is good so far.
Ayan. So that's so nice to hear, no, ma'am. So I see that you're with your husband, no. So what was the biggest challenge that you had during your first week there or month in the USA? And what did Grandison did to help you with your transition there to the US? Especially that you have your husband there biggest challenge na siguro kung ma-homesick ka kasi malayo ka sa
Uh-huh.
family mo, no? So, at the same time, you have your support system there, your husband. So,
Yeah.
in other challenges siguro na na-experience mo when it comes to siguro sa paghahanap ng car, sa apartment, sa SSN.
Yeah.
So, how did Grandison help you with that with your transition there in the United States po?
Okay, to begin with, I can consider myself as blessed actually because I have relatives in Texas, and then it was a surprise that they gave us a car, although it's an old car, but we have a car because it's really a big help. And because if you don't have a car, and Bossier City is not really a big city, so public transportation is, you know, di siya ganun ka, I mean, the availability.
Yes.
So, personal car is really a necessity. Prior to getting that car from my relatives, from my uncle and my auntie, I used to go to, like anywhere, like to the, or even from the airport, I used to Lyft or like Uber in the Philippines, or Grab in the Philippines. So, and it's very expensive. I can really see that it's really expensive. So that car that was provided to us was really a big help. And then when it comes to the apartment as well, prior to coming here, one of the Grandison nurses that I get the chance to chat, asked me to share the apartment with her, which is very convenient already when I got here because I have to go straight to the apartment. I don't need to stay in the hotel that the Grandison was providing us. So, pinapa-convert ko na lang to cash yung para sa hotel. So that money I use as well for the apartment. So Grandison has been helping us anyway to settle in the US. Anything that we need to like ask for assistance, nandun naman sila. So siguro the challenge I think I could consider is the finances actually, kasi here you have to pay your car insurance, of course, which is a little nagbabayad naman tayo sa Pilipinas, but it's quite expensive here, tapos yun, you have to pay for your rent sa apartment, tapos syempre yung food mo, okay lang naman yung food kasi parang abundant, kasi parang malalaki yun, pero a little bit expensive pa rin. So yung first naman namin few months, we were supported naman by my auntie and my uncle. So pinag-grocery kami, binili kami ng gamit. So if you have relatives really not it's really a big help.
Wow.
So at least masave mo yung mga mo,
yung mga expenses.
So yeah, and another challenge I could consider, I just really want to be honest kasi ang license ko talaga is Texas. So same with other nurses na napunta dito. So hindi po kami nag-work agad as RN. So we need to wait for our license. And hindi madali yung physically. Alam mo yun, yung parang nahihirapan. Doon ako nag-struggle kasi I was not used to it na physical, malalaki yung patients, you have to turn your patients, yung mga ganun-ganun. So yun siguro yung struggle ko na pero kaya I was in constant contact with Grandison na mapadali yung license ko kasi I would really like to work as an RN already kasi alam mo yung mabigat maliit kasi ako so yun, so I think that was also the challenge.
Ayan.
One of the challenges.
So, thank you so much, Nurse Donna, for sharing na yung mga challenges na na-encounter niyo po dyan on your transition in the US. So, at least, alam ng mga nurses po natin, no, it was not an easy journey on the transition there in the United States kasi panibagang environment. And you're lucky enough that you have your family to support you there or yung mga relatives niyo, especially nakasama niyo yung husband niyo, no? So, Nurse Donna, for nurse, Di pala. Ayan, so, would you recommend bringing your family right away dyan sa US? Especially na we encounter na homesickness pagdating sa panibagong environment. And at the same time, mahirap kasi talaga when it comes to mentally na kailangan din natin ng support. Especially
Opo.
from your husband, no? So, would you
Aha.
recommend na bringing their family agad dyan sa US?
So this is a case-to-case basis, I would suppose, kasi magastos eh. So the first consideration that the nurse or with the family to take is, enough ba yung finances mo? Yun lang yun. Kasi pagdating mo dito, syempre you have to find a place. So for example, if you have a family like maybe 2 or 3, may kids kayo. So it depends at the time na dumating kayo sa US. Kasi what if malapit na yung pasukan? Alam mo yun, so i-enroll mo yung kids mo, yung mga ganun.
Opo.
But kung financially ready naman at okay naman sila, stable naman na pumunta sa US with a family, I would highly recommend to do that. Kasi iba pa rin yung may support ka. Oo, ibang-iba. I can tell for myself. I don't know with other nurses, pero sa akin, we don't have kids. I only have my husband, but I still feel homesick, So I can see the difference actually because we're working here 12 hours. 12 hours kasi yung shift. Ewan ko I'm not sure with other facilities, but in my facility, we're working 12 hour. So, na shift. So, alam mo yung straight ka nagwo-work, tapos pagdating mo, iba yung you can
Iba yung
talk
nandiyan to
anything.
support
Oo, yung
mentally.
ano yung nangyari sa duty mo, mga ganyan. Tapos, basta it's different when you have an outlet. So, kung kaya nilang dalhin yung family, I would recommend to, because it's different.
Opo.
Iba talaga. Maganda yung may ano ka. And you can
May
have
companion
somebody
ka.
to share, to share with na, like dito, I would always see to it that I balance my work and life. So, kahit nga na hindi pa ako kasi may iba syempre nagdo-double job. I would really love to do that. Kasi 'di ba may mga babayaran ka, may mga goals ka ganyan. Pero hindi pa. So, in-enjoy ko pa yung time na pag day off ko talaga. So, kung day
Pahinga
off ang
po talaga.
husband, kung day off ng husband ko, so we need to find time na manood kami ng sine. Alam mo yun? So, meron talaga kaming time. So, maganda yun pag may family ka din nakasama. Kasi pag off mo, edi pwede kang mag-park. Marami kasing park sa Amerika eh. I mean, kahit saang city siguro may mga park talaga. So, kung may mga anak ka, pwede mo silang dalhin sa park. Mga ganun ba?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Ayan.
Recommended ko yun. Basta stable sila financially.
Ayan. So,
I mean, kaya nila.
Ayun. So, there's Donna. Sa tingin niyo po ba, kailan po ba yung parang right time when it comes to bringing their family dyan agad sa US, no? Or, ayun po. So, at the same time, Nurse Donna, especially when we're talking about the finances, expenses, so, ayun na yung goal natin na magkaroon tayo ng emotional support sa family natin, magkaroon tayo ng companion. Pero, when do you think, like, parang timeline niya to have the perfect time to bring their family in the US po?
So, I'm talking on behalf dun sa may mga kids, may mga ganun. So, this is based on experience dun sa mga kasamahan ko. Kasi parang pinasunod nila yung mga nila after a month. Or wala pang 2 months kasi syempre parang nakapagsahod na sila, so eventually nakapag-save na siguro sila. Nakahanap na sila ng apartment na pagdating ng family nila, meron na silang mapupuntahan. Alam mo yung ganun. So, kasi syempre may mga bata eh. I think a month or 2 is a good time para sumunod yung family nila.
Ayan. So, thank you so much, Nurse Donna, no? So, Nurse Donna, let's go to your preparation in the facility or your preparation on working in the facility po, no? So, how did you prepare for your first day of work? Ayan. So, magkaroon lang tayo ng pag-reminisce ng ating
Aha.
unang araw sa work, no? Ayan.
So, before kasi nag-clinical, may orientation pa kami, yung hindi dun sa facility mismo. So, yun, may mga, it's about the facility, mga ganun-ganun. So, even in any other like job that I had before, so, parang, nandun na yun eh, because you're a nurse. Like, you already have that in you. So, whatever happens, whatever is waiting for you there, dapat ready ka lang. So, ang inano ko lang is, I have this experience. I am a nurse for how long, yung ganun. So, kung ano mang meron dun, I have to be ready. Yun lang yung hindi ako yung talagang kung ano man yung ibang preparation. So, prepare ko lang. Sinabi ko nga na surprise ako kasi physically, it was a little bit hard. Pero pagdating naman dun sa skills mo, kasi 'di ba hindi nga kami nag-start as nurses, pero yun no, nag-observe lang ako kasi hindi pa ako makapag-perform ng nurses role eh. So, yun. Parang bumalik ka ulit. So, ganun lang. Parang yung start namin na hindi mo na RN was also a preparation. I would consider also as a preparation for us kasi ino-observe ko din yung mga kasamahan ko na ano. So it was also like way of preparing us.
Opo. So ayun sa mga nurses natin, no. According to Nurse Donnah, na be prepared and at the same time dapat lagi tayong ready. Especially pagdating
Yeah.
sa work as an RN, no. So mahirap siya kasi syempre tao yung tao yung inahasikaso mo eh. So ayan. So Nurse Donnah, so far on your 1 year working there in the United States, no. How's your work as of now, ma'am? So, can you give us a little description kung ano po yung ginagawa niyo sa work as of now? And kamusta naman po kayo as of now sa work niyo dyan sa ating facility sa Louisiana?
Ngayon okay naman ako. So, I had challenges actually. Yung hindi mo maano na nabubuli ka. So, yeah. So, dinidiscriminate kayo, may mga ganun. Kahit sa mga kasamahan mo. But, to the point na parang minsan mako-question mo yung sarili mo na talaga bang dito ba talaga ako? Alam mo yung mga ganun na feeling.
Nagda-doubt ka na po.
Kasi i-discriminate ka eh. But, kailangan mong i-prove na you're worth dun sa trabaho mo, na you have the knowledge, you have the skills, and more so you have the attitude. So, wag mong sabayan yung, alam mo yun, kasi you still have to act professional. Alam mo yung ganun. But,
yung attitude nung kasama mo.
Oo. Kasi sometimes hindi mo maintindihan kung nata-challenge ba sila or nata-threaten ba sila sa presence. Parang ganun. Hindi ko naman sinasabing ano ba yung impact mo, yung mga ganun. But I gain friends actually. May mga friends talaga akong kasama ko din. Meron lang talaga sigurong mga tao na ganun. So those were my challenges, and ang inaano ko lang is I informed Grandison about it.
Ayan.
So I informed HR, in-inform ko yung director ng nursing, assistant director, at saka Grandison. So, because they need to know that this happened dun sa facility mo para magawa ng paraan. Alam mo yung mga ganun.
Opo.
Pero, so far okay naman. Ayan. Okay naman na hanggang ngayon. Basta ang ano ko lang is maganda yung feedback din ng mga patients mo. So far, maganda naman yung ng mga pasyente ko. So, yun lang din yung kagandahan. Alam mo yun? Yun lang din yung yung nagmo-motivate sa'yo na yung pasyente mo nga so, there are just really people that you cannot please. Alam mo yun? So, you cannot please everybody. So, you just have to be who you are. Wag lang mag-pretend ng for somebody else or kung ano man. Just be who you are. Yun lang yung ginagawa ko. Ginagawa ko yung trabaho ko. Basta hindi mo inaapakan yung iba, basta yun lang. I just do my job and that's it. So far for that 1 year, na-survive ko naman yung mga ganung bullying na gano'n. Na may discrimination talaga. But anyway, na-survive naman.
Ayan. So, at least no, Nurse Donna, at least alam natin kung saan tayo magte-take ng stand, no? So, since nabanggit nyo na po, Nurse Donna, yung encounter nyo problem ng bullying, discrimination sa workplace, no? You've mentioned that you've reached out to Grandison when it comes to that problem. So, how did Grandison help you to face that problem, no? When it comes to the bullying, the discrimination there in the facility. Ayan.
So, ang Grandison naman has been very supportive. So, nagpa-follow up naman sa akin kasi pag mga ganun kasi, it has to be handled by the facility first. Pero pag hindi na kayang i-handle ng facility, dapat syempre yung Grandison na yung ano sa'yo. So, they've been, nag-follow up sa akin kung may ginawa ba, ano nang nangyari, ganyan. So, nag-update lang din naman ako sa kanila. Kasi kung hindi, syempre mag-reach out pa rin ako. Kasi ayokong in the US actually dapat hindi naman nila tolerated talaga ang discrimination and bullying. So the facility wouldn't know kung hindi ka magsasabi. So that's what this is all about as well. Yung voice natin, kailangan natin talagang magsabi. Kasi if you will just keep quiet, then it will go on and on and on. So hindi yan ma-stop. So kaya yun. Okay naman. Kaya pa naman.
Ayan. So thank you, Nurse Donna, no? So, at least, naririnig namin yung side mo at least at the same time. We're actually very proud of you for standing on your right at the same time, no, na parang ma-stop na yung bullying na yan or discrimination na yan. We don't tolerate that kind of things, no? So, Nurse Donna, when it comes to the facility, since you've mentioned na nagkakaroon kayo ng orientation. So, how was the training and the orientation given by the facility po?
Okay naman ang dito kasi sa US, ang may mga makakasama kang mga licensed practical nurses. So, parang mas kung i-compare mo sa RN, mas mataas ang RN kaysa kanila. So just imagine na tinitrain ka ng LPN. Alam mo yun? Yep. So, there are roles na hindi nila magagampanan kasi LPN sila compared to us. So, pero actually yung na-assign sa akin na yung preceptor ko was the one who bullied me. Yan yung kaya yung naging friend ko na LPN, siya talaga nag-volunteer. Kasi sinabi ko sa kanya na binubully ako nung So, siya talaga nag-volunteer. So, kung hindi pa kami naging friends, during dun sa first few weeks. So hindi siguro ako magkakaroon ng alam mo yun na friendly talaga na na preceptor. So siya nag-volunteer na ako na sa iyo. Pero yun, LPN nga siya. Pero okay lang kasi yun nga lang yung difference. Kasi merong roles ng nurses ng RN na hindi nila ginagawa. So yun lang yung difference kasi kung tatanungin talaga ako about my opinion in terms of giving orientation dun sa mga nurses na RN talaga. Gusto ko talaga RN yung mag-orient kasi RN ka eh. Alam mo yun? Pwedeng RN ka, mag-orient ka sa LPN. But maybe because kulang din sila ng RN, kaya nga sila nag-hire ng RN. So, kaya din siguro ganun. Pero okay lang naman. Na it's just a matter of mag-a-adjust ka lang talaga at i-understanding lang na okay, ganito yung role niya, tapos tumutulong naman din yung RN na ganito, ganyan. So, okay lang din, binabasa ko na lang din talaga yung mga binibigay nila sa amin ng mga materials para at least alam mo din kung ano yung mga roles ng RN. So, okay lang. Naman tayo eh. mga Filipino. So, kaya naman nating mag-adjust.
Yeah.
Mag-adjust na lang. Yun lang naman. So, yun lang yung difference. Kasi I was trained, ang nagbigay ng orientation sa akin is LPN eh. Tapos RN ka, alam mo yung ganun. So, okay lang.
So, ayun, Nurse Donna, no? So, it's nice naman na marinig sa'yo na at least during that time, may nahanap ka na friend na talagang tutulungan na kita. Yan, na may nag-step
yes.
na rin para
Yeah.
po sa inyo, no? So, that's nice to hear, ma'am. So, at least, kahit papano, mas stop agad doon or ma-post agad yung pagtrato sa inyo. No?
Yeah, kasi nung nangyari yun, to that extent na gusto ko nang umuwi. That night.
Grabe.
Yeah. Kasi nabully na ako nung hindi pa ko RN eh. Tapos nung mag-start na akong RN, parang lalo akong nabully. Lalo na LPN siya, RN ako. Alam mo yun? So, parang hindi ko pa rin magets kung, but anyway, later on naman sa, nalaman ko naman na, yun, parang meron din yata siguro siyang problema talaga sa sarili niya. And, so, yun, buti na lang talaga nakapag-build ako ng good relationship dun sa ibang staff. Kahit yung mga tech, mga CNA, so tinutulungan nila ako talagang to the rescue talaga sila. Pinuntahan talaga nila ako dun sa area. Kasi sinabi ko, uwi na ako eh.
Grabe.
To that extent eh. Oh.
Grabe po, ma'am, yung na-experience niyo dyan sa facility.
Ay, oo. Kasi tinis ko yun for a month eh. Yung bullying niya eh. Tinitiis ko eh. Tapos sabi ko, baka pag RN na ako, pinakita ko pa yung ID ko, RN na ako, orientation ko, yung ganun. Tapos tuloy-tuloy pa rin. So sabi ko, hindi na to, parang maximum tolerance na eh.
Opo.
So yun.
Ayan.
Na-address naman ng facility yun. So, okay na rin.
Buti naman, ma'am, at least na-address na yung ganong problems and discrimination na naranasan po ninyo sa ating facility or sa ka-work po.
No? Yeah.
So, ma'am, can we ask, since you've mentioned that there's a nursing shortage dyan sa US, no? So, how does this affect your RN patient ratio po? And what are the adjustments that you've made for that kind of situation po? Like, how did you cope with the adjustments when it comes to the nurse-patient ratio po?
Okay, dito sa facility namin, ang maximum supposedly na patients namin is 6. So, 6 ang pasyente namin. Pero parang, pag sinabi, parang konti naman compare sa Pilipinas na ang daming pasyente. Pero hindi, parang mabigat na nga yung 6 eh. So, I never had na duty na nagka-7 patients ako. So hanggang 6 lang talaga yung pasyente ko. So far wala naman hanggang ngayon. Na sana hindi nga kasi yung ibang kasamahan ko parang last week ba yun or the other week, ang dami daw nag-call in na mga nurses. So nag-shorted sila, nagsi-7 talaga sila. Parang lahat sila 7 patients. Yung ganun, oo. So the problem with that ratio kasi is hindi mo mabigay yung quality na nursing care pag ganun. So, pero so far wala pa ako na-experience na nag-7 ang pasyente ko. So, hindi ko masabi kahit shortage, hindi naman nangyari sa shift ko or sa duty ko na ganun. So, pero syempre sa iba, kung wala kang magagawa, ganun talaga. It's just a matter of lang talaga, time management lang talaga yan sa every patient mo. So, yung mga ganun.
So, iba-iba po talaga tayo ng nurse-patient ratio pagdating sa states, no? And facility, ma'am. So, at the same time, ma'am, since you've mentioned you've worked in a cruise ship as a nurse, no? So, at the same time, ma'am, do you recommend to our nurses na before sila po pumunta ng US is magkaroon muna sila ng experience? Kasi I think when you have that experience as a nurse here in the Philippines or in other country, no, is ang laki niyang advantage na mas madali kang makapag-adjust po when it comes to working there as an RN sa US po.
Definitely. Iba talaga pag may experience. Kasi alam mo na yung gagawin mo. It's actually, ang Pilipinas kasi, ano naman tayo especially yung sa healthcare, para naman tayong pattern din sa USA. So,
Opo.
meron na sigurong konting difference, pero basically, pareho lang naman. Alam mo yung ganun. Siguro ang difference din yung mga kung saang hospital ka nag-work. Kasi halimbawa, yung mga equipment, yung technology ng hospital nang gagaling ka. So, magdi-differ din yun. Pero, it's really highly recommended. Mas maganda pa rin na may ano ka. Parang may laban ka. Yung ganun.
Opo.
Para hindi ka, kasi pag wala kang experience, sa akin lang yun hindi ko naman ninaano yung iba. Personal experience lang to. Iba pa rin. Kasi, yun, nabully na nga ako na may experience ako How much more yung, alam mo yun?
Wala.
Kasi pag wala, hindi mo kayang labanan yung you cannot take your stand ba? Parang ganun. Kasi, anuhin ka talaga. So, I would highly recommend na meron silang experience. Although maganda ang program ng Grandison kasi kahit zero experience ka, kaya mo i-pursue yung American dream mo. Yun lang yung pinakamaganda doon. So kahit ako, may experience ako, pero actually hindi na-accept yung experience ko sa cruise ship.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like pumunta ako sa US, zero experience ako para sa facility ko. Alam mo yun? Pero syempre, iba pa rin yun. May baon ka Alam mo yun? You have the skills. So maganda yun. Parang leverage mo yun sa kanila.
Ayan. So, thank you so much, Nurse Donnah, no? So, at least you've mentioned na maganda na po yung opportunity na binibigay ni Grandison sa mga nurses natin. Especially for those nurses who don't have that experience or yung parang nag-stop pa sila sa kanilang nursing career, nakapag-post pa sila, no? So, what do you think, Nurse Donnah, what is the best thing about working with Grandison? Especially na nandiyan ka na sa US, parang na-experience mo na yung pag-work dyan sa US, and especially being connected with Grandison US team. Ayan.
So, primarily, ang pinaka masabi ko na grateful ako sa Grandison for giving me this opportunity actually. So, kahit sabihin mong, USRN ka naman you can have every opportunity na kahit without Grandison, pwede mo ma-pursue. But it just so happened na si Grandison yung nandyan for me. Mm-hmm. So, so far naman yung experience ko from the time na nag-process, mga ganun yung application. So, okay naman. It was even really fast. It was just, nagtrabaho-trabaho pa lang ako sa cruise ship kasi alam kong malaki yung gastos. Alam mo yung kailangan mo ng baon. So, I need to save pa. Alam mo yun. So, at pagdating naman dito, nandiyan naman, naman sila. Ina-assist naman kami. Even nung na-deploy na kami sa mga states na na-assign namin. So, every time na ako kasi nag-i-email, parang nasanay kasi ako sa barko na I need to, like, for anything na kailangan ko malaman, I have to send an email. So, nag-email talaga ako. Especially nung license ko. Kasi it was a big challenge. Yung license ko sa Louisiana kasi may kailangan pang mga documents from the Philippines. Alam mo yung mga ganun. So, nagawa naman nila ng paraan which is really good. Kasi mahirap pag pag matagal kang nag-work pero hindi pa yung talagang RN roles mo. Alam mo yung ganun. So, so far, nandiyan naman sila. For everything, like lately, I had to file for a compassionate leave. Mm-hmm. So, naman, supportive naman ang Grandison. Hindi naman kami, so tinatanong naman ako kung if I need something, mga ganun. So, okay naman so far.
Ayan.
Kaya, maganda din. Yun lang talaga, ang pinakaano ko is, Grandison pursue my American dream somehow. Kasi what if nandun lang, alam mo yun, meron din kasing, pero yun nga, kailangan mong you have to work hand in hand Okay. So Grandison is there to support you, but you have to do your part as well. Something like that. So I'm just grateful for Grandison for giving this opportunity. Kasi it's like a 20-year 20-year in the making.
Mhm.
Yung US. Kasi nung nasa St. Luke's pa ako, naka-hire na ako, hindi natuloy. Yung mga ganun. So, it took 20 years
Opo.
na ano. But it's never too late.
Yan. So, thank you so much,
Yun.
Miss Donna. So, it's nice to hear that our company or Grandison itself, no, was there to at least assist you pa rin kahit nandyan na kayo sa US, na-deploy na kayo sa US, at least you still have that connection with Grandison. So, Nurse Donna, would you recommend Grandison to your friends? If ever man, no, na may mga RN friends ka, nag-gusto rin pumunta ng US, would you recommend them to Grandison po as their employer po?
Well, actually, I have been recommending Grandison,
Oh,
especially for those who don't have work experience. Oo, I have been recommending Grandison. May na-meet nga ako ditong Filipino na meron silang anak na nag-RN na sa Pilipinas.
Mhm.
So, taga-amin din kasi sila eh. So, yun. So, syempre, nagtatanong sa paano ka napunta dito, ganito, ganyan. So, talagang sinabi ko, pinakita ko pa nga yung Facebook page ng Grandison. Sabi ko, ito, ipakita mo sa anak mo kasi gusto na nilang pumunta yung anak nila. Sabi ko, mabilis kasi si Grandison eh.
Opo.
Like ako, based on my experience,
Yes.
mabilis yung pag-alis ko. Sabi ko, so ito, pinakita ko talaga yung so ito, ipa-contact mo to sa anak mo kung gusto mong mabilis yung pagpunta kasi kasi zero experience sila eh.
Opo.
So yun, I have been recommending kahit there is no such like perfect agency. Walang ganun eh. Meron talagang mga flaws, may mga challenges. Pero yun, ang lagi kong iniisip is Grandison ang nagdala sa akin sa US. Yun lang talagang inaano ko. Yung alam ko may mga issues, may mga kung ano man, may mga challenges.
Opo.
Pero at the end of the day, I got my green card. Permanent resident ka na sa US. And that is primarily with the help of Grandison. Yes, you are USRN. Oh, USRN. Hindi ka naman pwedeng pumunta pag hindi ka USRN. Pero, nandun si Grandison, tinulungan ka. Yun lang talagang lagi kong inisip, despite sa mga, kung anumang mga nangyari. Lagi din yung sinasabi ng uncle ko eh. The important thing is, nandito ka na.
Opo.
You're already here. Resident ka na. Especially now, na nag-retrogression. So, lang, na ano mo yun eh, nalagpasan mo yun, nakapunta ka na. So, just take the time. I-take mo yung opportunity and just enjoy na nandito eh. So, yun lang talagang lagi kong inisip at lagi kong sinasabi. Kasi, minsan meron talagang mga challenges eh, sa work, mga ganyan.
Opo.
Pero, lagi ko na lang din sinasabi na, isipin na lang natin na nakapunta tayo. Hindi madali eh.
Nandun ka na sa US.
Hindi madali makapunta sa US. Pero sinong nagdala sa atin? Yun yung nagbibigay sa akin ng At hindi lang ikaw, family mo. 'Di ba? So, yun lang. So, yun lang talagang lagi ko iniisip. Just be grateful that we are here. And we are enjoying, So, nag-start na tayo. So, continue na natin. Ganun lang talaga.
Ayun. So, thank you, ma'am. Kasi super grateful ka with the help of Grandison po, no? So, thank you so much, ma'am, for that. And at the same time, ma'am, no, let's go to you yourself, no? So, ma'am, since you've been there a year na sa US, do you have any investment na na-earn mo na? Especially, do you have tourist destinations na po na napuntahan sa US kasama yung asawa ninyo? And why did you choose to go to that destination if ever man may napuntahan na po kayo ng asawa nyo, no? Especially with the timeline of you being there in the United States, madami kang pwedeng puntahan ka mo na park, no? Na dyan sa US, no? So, I think, ma'am, it's time for you to share or flex kung naman po kayo dyan.
Wala pa akong masabing nag-invest na ako, yung ganun. Pero I think kung dito sa US, kasi I would always say na life is not a race.
Yes.
At hindi pwedeng kasi marami ka pang
Kailangan
marami ka pang dapat na gawin. So, siguro masasabi ko, investment siguro sa Pilipinas, not in the US pa. Kasi, alam mo yun, yung mga ano mo, may ginagawa, nagtatrabaho ka dito
Opo.
para dun sa Pilipinas muna. Kasi mas, kung i-compare mo naman yung gastos, parang mas makapag-invest ka dun kaysa siguro dito. So, hindi pa. Like, we're still renting an apartment. I didn't get to that point na, kailangan ko na ng, alam mo yun, hindi na ako mag-apartment, kailangan ko na ng mga ganito. So, hindi pa siguro ganun. Siguro sa iba, ready na sila. But now, hindi pa. Especially, I'm still under an agency. So, hindi muna siguro. At, pag sa destination naman, when I was working in a cruise ship, I get to see pretty much a lot of the countries, lot of destinations. So, it doesn't even exclude the US. So, kaya nga nung pagdating namin dito, syempre yung mga nakasabayan ko, hindi pa sila nakapuntang New York sa ano. So, hindi na ako nagpuntang Times Square because I've been in Times Square for maraming beses na. So, Miami, nag-Alaska na ako. Alam mo yung mga ganun. So, hindi ko na nag-Boston. So, madami na rin ako puntahan. Pero, since nandun yung relatives ko nga sa Texas, so nag-NASA lang kami. Because I never had the chance to visit NASA. So, nag-NASA kami nung birthday ng husband ko. So, together with the other Grandison nurse saka yung family niya. So, nag-travel kami from here. Actually, it's just a 5-hour drive papunta sa ano. So, nag-visit kami ng NASA. And actually, we're planning, kasi may sister din ako dito sa US. We're planning even to visit her. Kasi ano siya seasonal kasi yung ano niya, work niya. So, pag winter season, nasa ano siya, Lake Tahoe, yung mga ganun. Parang magandang
palipat-lipat po siya.
Palipat-lipat siya. Pag summertime, nandun siya sa Wisconsin, yung ganun. So, we're planning actually to visit her. So hindi ko pa I didn't feel the need yet na kailangan ko nang pumunta doon kasi I've been traveling na kasi. So, parang nandito lang naman ako, time will come na makapag-visit na rin talaga ng mga different states din. So, we already have dun sa bucket list namin, kahit ng ibang Grandison nurses. Actually, we're planning na kaming mga Grandison nurses dito sa Louisiana, we will go together. Wow. Nagplan na talaga kami actually kung hindi pa lang namin ma-execute eh. So, nagpaplano na kami na pupunta kami sa ganitong state, bibisit kami dito. Basta may mga plans na kami. So, hopefully, mangyayari yun this year. Kailangan lang namin mag-adjust kung sino ang mag-PPTO, sino mag-off yung gano'n.
Ayan, ma'am. So, we hope, ma-check niyo yung bucket list nyo with the Grandison nurses when it comes to the destination, no?
Yeah. Kasi, may mga, pwede kasing mag-fly din sa Canada, pero nakapag-Canada na din ako nung nag-cruise ship ako. So, parang yung husband ko kasi pareho kami galing ng cruise ship. So, yun, parang hindi pa namin siguro dito lang muna sa US talaga. Yun nga, may plano na kami ng mga Grandison nurses, hopefully this year mangyayari.
Ayan. So we hope, ma'am, makapag labas-labas at aliw-aliw kayo ng mga Grandison nurses dyan natin sa Louisiana. So, ma'am, at the same time, you've mentioned kanina about sa mga nurses natin na naabutan ng retrogression, no? So, ma'am, can we ask you for kung ano po yung message nyo to our nurses, especially our Grandison nurses, na nasa pipeline na po natin na parang malapit na sila dun eh. Kaso, nagkaroon ng retrogression. So, what can you say to our nurses natin, no, na naapektuhan ng retrogression, and especially po sa mga nurses natin na nagbabalak pa lang po pumunta ng United States?
So, ang masasabi ko lang is, there's always a time for everything. So, please don't give up. just hang on there. And make use of your time na nandyan. Kung wherever you are, while waiting for your time to come to the US, ano nilang, take advantage dun sa time, whether sa work, whether sa family. Kasi I would really recommend spending time with your family, especially pag nandito hindi kasi kayo basta-basta makakauwi unless otherwise syempre kayo nang magbabayad ng pamasahe nyo pa uwi, yung ganun. So habang nandyan kayo, take it as an opportunity na lang na i-spend yung time with your family. You have that opportunity na i-continue yung work experience nyo, kung whatever na kailangan nyo na gawin in relation naman dun sa pagiging nurse nyo. So, yun na lang gawin. Yun yung gagawin. So, just don't give up. Kasi ako nga, this is 20 years nga in the making eh. My American dream is 20 years in the making. So, na-hire na ako. Nung nasa St. Luke's pa lang ako, na-hire na ako. Pinadala ko na lahat ng original ko sa US. That was in Pennsylvania actually.
Mhm.
Hired na ako noon. Lahat ng originals ko na sa Pennsylvania. TOR ko, certificate of passing, diploma ko, basta lahat ng mga ano ko, except for my passport kasi syempre gagamitin mo yung pag-travel. Pero walang na hindi natuloy. Hanggang nagbarko na lang ako, nag-St. Luke's muna ako, patuloy ko yung trabaho ko sa St. Luke's, nagbarko ako hanggang nandito yung opportunity. So, ganun lang. It's just a matter of time. And, yun ang sinasabi, patience is a virtue. So, hintayin na lang natin. Talagang mangyayari yan. Kasi, yun nga, di ba, nasa Bible yan, when the time is right, di ba, sabi, ibibigay talaga ni Lord. Kasi ako nga, after our interview, nag-pray pa ako, sabi ko, Lord, pwede bang isang contract muna sa barko? So, that would be 2.5 months. Kasi, syempre, gusto kong dagdagan yung baon namin. Yung ganun. But, hindi. Pinaalis talaga ako ni Lord agad-agad. hindi nga umabot ng isang buwan. Pinaalis na ako after nung ano. So, yun. Ganun lang talaga.
Ayan.
Meron talagang, it's a matter of time.
Opo.
Mangyayari din talaga yan. So, just hang on there. Wag, alam ko na, syempre, parang madadown ka ba na nandun na eh. Parang
na-delay pa.
Oo, tapos na-delay pa. But yung mga delays, it's always God's blessings yun eh. So, ang delay talaga is God's blessing. So, God is telling you something na so just trust in His in His timing. It's always perfect. Okay. So, yun lang yung ko na if you have the dream, pursue talaga. Okay. So, yun. Take it from me, 20 years.
So, I think, ma'am, it's a preparation din po sa kanila siguro. When it comes to the time, especially na talaga sa bawat siguro sa atin, iba-iba kasi tayo ng experience. May matagal bago natuloy yung US dream nila, katulad tapos may mga talagang nagtuloy-tuloy na yung US dream po nila, no? So, we have a different timeline talaga. And at the same
correct. That's true.
So,
so hindi ko naman sinasabi na same sa akin na 20 years. No, hindi naman. I'm just basing dun sa parang i-take nyo as na ako nga eh. Alam mo yun? So, I never stopped dreaming actually na maging reality yung aking American dream. Although nung nasa barko ako, na-promote pa ako eh. Nag-chief nurse pa ako, nag-lead nurse pa ako. Pero alam mo yun, so you have to choose na promote ka doon or i-pursue mo talaga yung American dream. But if you have this dream for a long time, na ito talaga yung dream mo, so i-pursue mo talaga. Yung ganun ba? If you have that opportunity, edi go lang. You have to take that opportunity. Ganun lang talaga.
So, thank you so much po, Nurse Donnah, no? So, ma'am, when it comes to Grandison, do you have any suggestion for our company na kailangan pa namin i-improve para sa mga nurses namin na pupunta pa lang dyan, and at the same time po, sa mga nurses natin na nandyan na katulad nyo po?
So, based dun sa mga na-experience ko lang, ang lang talaga is yung nandun naman open communication and transparency talaga. Kasi there are nurses na hindi alam kung anong dadatnan nila sa US. Alam mo yung mga ganun
Opo.
na ganito pala, hindi ko alam to hindi ako sinabihan na ganun. So it's just like sa amin, I will really speak for myself na hindi namin alam na we need to wait for our license sa Louisiana before we can, which is dapat lang naman. Paano ka naman mag-work as an RN if you don't have the license, di ba?
Yes.
Pero yung hindi masyadong clear na nasabi sa amin, ay ganito yung mangyayari pagdating nyo doon. Unlike kasi sa Florida, na ano talaga sila, pag wala kang license, di ka talaga mag-work.
Opo.
You have to wait until your license will be released. Yung mga ganun will be issued. Yung mga ganun ba? So, yun lang ang suggestion ko. Yun lang talaga masasabi ko. So, there should be transparency.
Yes.
Sabihin nila dun sa sabihin lang talaga nila para at least aware yung mga nurses kung ano yung mangyayari. Na, oy, ganito pala, ganito. So, at least alam nila. Yan lang naman talagang Yan lang siguro talaga yung naging challenge. I wouldn't say problem siguro, pero that was a challenge for the nurses. Kasi pagdating ay, ganito pala trabaho namin, ganito, ganyan. So, kaya nga yung iba, nagulat pa Kasi, hindi naman daw ako RN, pero green card ako holder. Alam mo yung ganun? Nagtatanong pa hindi pala siya RN? Kasi hindi pa ako nag-RN Hindi pala siya RN, pero green card holder na siya. Parang ang bilis naman. Kasi sila, ang tagal ng processing, ang tagal ng na-issue yung green card nila. So, yung ganun. They just need to be transparent dun sa mga nurses. Kailangan lang talaga para aware, para hindi naman magulat. Alam mo yun, yung
Siyempre, mahirap
yun lang.
talaga yung transition, no? Kaya kailangan aware talaga yung mga nurses at may transparency po talaga. So, we'll take a note of that po, ma'am, sa suggestion nyo.
Yes.
Thank you so much po. So, ma'am, I will be closing na po our interview, no? So, ayan. So, thank you again, Nurse Donnah, for giving us the
Thank you for having me.
To have you as our guest here in our Grandison Espresso Lounge. So again, to our dear nurses, I'm Kia. I'm the Grandison Nursing's Marketing Associate and I'll be your Grandison Espresso Lounge host sa mga susunod pa na interviews with our nurses. So this is your virtual coffee table, a place to catch up with you, our nurses, therapists, and partners. So we encourage you to share your voice and experience to educate and inspire Filipino nurses that no #American Dream is impossible when you have the courage and the right partner, Grandison USA.
True.
So, ayan, sa mga nurses natin, just like Nurse Donnah, be a voice sa atin, no? Especially when it comes to the times na talagang nahihirapan na tayo, nakaka-experience tayo ng problems, hindi man lang sa US, no? Especially here in the Philippines. Ayan. So, thank you so much again, Nurse Donnah, and to our nurses.
You're welcome.
Who are watching us today. So, thank you so much and we'll see you on our next Grandison Espresso Lounge.